What's up everybody, how's it going? It's Burke, aka Dan's Wait here, and welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy IV on the PSP. Now, the fact that it's on the PSP becomes relevant now, because if it wasn't on the PSP, this series would already be complete. But because we are playing the PSP version that has some of the extra content that was introduced in GBA version as well, we have some more stuff to do, and hopefully there's going to be some cool post-game content for me to engage in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. So now that I'm done with the main game and I'm done with sort of the blind playthrough experience, I have been of course looking into things a little bit more. And at this stage the only thing I'm not going to look into specifically, as you guys can already guess, is obviously like tips and tricks on how to defeat bosses or any super bosses that's still to come. But in terms of what is there to do, what can I find, where can I find them, and this kind of thing, I'm definitely starting to research those things and making notes a lot more than I was during the main playthrough. So one of the things that I'm sure people were screaming about in the comments that I didn't of course realise because of the blind run situation was the fact that I was like, look, the Osmos in this game sucks, and I think that's just a fact. I don't think anyone can really dispute that. I've shown countless examples of Osmos being pretty useless. But one of the ways in which you can kind of make up for that is by having lots of ethers to restore MP. And for some reason, like, I just did not bump into literally anyone that sold ethers that I can remember. Now, if I did, then that's totally my bad, and I just totally forgot where that shop was and I didn't go back to it. But I was chatting in the 24/7 stream, and a viewer mentioned that there was one of the naming ways inside the place where they live, on the moon, that was actually a shop that sold ether, and that was like the only one I think I didn't talk to. So that was super annoying. And of course I did a bit more research. I looked it up. Where can I buy ethers? Where can I buy X potions? And that kind of stuff. So now I know where to go to stock up my inventory a bit better for the trials ahead as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is return to the Lunar Whale. I'll be running from encounters here, I think, so I'll edit this out. But I'm going to return there, and then we're going to get going with the first of the post-game things that I want to do. I guess while I'm on the way, I'll start to talk about what I am going to do. There's two major post-game things to do in this version of the game. And one of those is the Lunar Ruins, and the other one is the Cave of Trials. Now, based on what I've seen, I think it's more intuitive to go to the Cave of Trials first, because one of the areas in which the PSP version is quite unique compared to the original is that it gives you the other party members back and enables you to fight with them again if that's what you want. So we saw that we had the ability to kind of reunite with Palom, Porom, Sid, and all of those guys. And so, as I understand it, based on what I've read, the Cave of Trials is a way for those guys to kind of catch up to the rest of the party. Because in completing the game with the main sort of storyline squad, we ended up getting some cool, basically ultimate weapons for these guys, and armors and all that kind of stuff. And obviously the other kind of team members that were added back in for the PSP version, they're sort of slacking and they're behind. So if you do want to use them for the Lunar Ruins, for example, where there's going to be a bunch of trials involving these different characters, you're going to want to get those guys up to speed. So that's one of the main reasons you want to do the Cave of Trials. There's a lot of cool weapons and stuff in there for the other party members, and I think also still some stuff for these guys too. So we're going to start with the Cave of Trials first. Also, I think one of the first things I should do is to deposit some stuff. I think now that I can buy X potions, I think high potions are going to become unnecessary, but until I actually buy them, I'm not going to remove them from my inventory. I'm going to put the sirens to use as well. I'm sure when we're talking like post-game and a bit more sort of completionist stuff and things that are important and potentially cool to get or show in the game, I'm going to be going after I think they're called pink tails, and it's one of the most sort of difficult and infamous things to get in this game. Well, I think far and away it's the most difficult thing to get in the game, but using the sirens that I've picked up, hopefully I'll be able to do that. With this, plus like the power of the emulator, save states, that kind of thing, I should be able to hopefully get it without too much pain. Now, I've got this. This should serve me better. I feel like for the story mode at least, they gave this way too late. This should have happened before the Lunar Subterrane in my opinion. But now that we do have this, hopefully we should be able to make use of it. Not sure if it's a single use, or I can just kind of perpetually just use it. We'll find out. But there's going to be a few things that hopefully I can get rid of at this stage, like that. so already the inventory should be looking better. Good stuff. I am bummed out that I didn't encounter anything. Like, of course, part of it is just it being a blind run and me not noticing. Let's say for the naming ways, oh shit, I didn't speak to every single one of them, so yeah, that's obviously my mistake. I couldn't have known. Because I think they were like basically saying the same thing, they were like making a noise or something, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to move on. But I could have also just been lucky and ended up coming across one regardless, but that just didn't happen. So now we're going to try to correct that. God, where was it? I've been trying to focus back on Horizon Forbidden West, so I haven't been playing for... Since I completed the story, I think it's been like 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that. So Humming Way, Naming Way, whatever. Yeah, so they were all doing that, and I was just like, well, you know. Yeah, so this one happened to be a shop, and of course that was the one I didn't find. So you see how it goes. Now, it's kind of funny because I've made an insane amount of gil, and I was like, how am I supposed to use up all of this gil? Because up until this point I've seen potions, high potions. I think Remedy was maybe the most expensive thing I found. But now you can see how you can really crunch through a lot of gil. And I guess this means that this is a consumable. So I should probably get just a few more of those just in case. Dry ethers, they restore a decent amount, so I should probably... This is one of the main things I think I've got to spend my gil on at this stage. I won't go too insane with it for now. I just... Elixir... These are a good get out of jail. And we can take this back up to like 99. Yeah, there's still X potions to buy, so I'm not going to get absolutely everything at this stage. Yeah, so this one, for example, doesn't sell X potions, but I'm pretty sure there's some back on Earth. So, yeah, it was unfortunate. I'm annoyed. I was upset when I found that out. It was funny to me because, again, there's so many of them buzzing around here, and you talk to, like, one, this guy, and you're like, okay, 2, 3, and you're just like, well, okay, they're all just saying the same thing. They're all doing the same thing. I'm just going to leave. And of course you missed the one that, that you should have talked to, but I think a lot of people would have had that happen to them. I think it's a very innocent mistake. It's not like I didn't speak to any of them, I just walked in and walked back out. Then I would have been like, okay, you're an idiot, you didn't even try speaking to any of them, but I definitely did. So, one place I want to go now is... Where's Baron? Let's go to Baron. Missed this theme a little bit. Let's go. Now, I don't think it was in the castle. I think we need to go to like the bit outside Baron. I've always liked the way that they have that. They have the castle and then they have like the place around it. I think it's kind of cool. You see, it says Baron Shop. Maybe there's more than one shop? Okay, for God's sake. I have mentioned in the past that because there's just so many flipping versions of this game that I found it more difficult than any other game to try and find information. And I do still think, like, once I talk about the game right at the end and I try to sort of think about everything, the fact that there's so many different versions of this game is definitely, I think, one of its worst aspects. And so you type in something like Final Fantasy IV shop list, and the first link says Final Fantasy IV The Complete Collection Shop Guide PSP. So you go into that FAQ, you say, well, the Complete Collection, it must be fine. So then you Control F for X potions, and it says Baron Shop, and it says that, and then there's like 1 or 2 more things. So it turns out that I think this includes all 3 of the games, because the PSP version includes like the after years and stuff as well. So again, I got it wrong. I thought there was X potions here, but there wasn't. So then I tried to find some more options, and then I went into some forums, and people, again, there's other people that like me made a mistake, and they're like, sorry, I looked at the wrong version of the game. In this game, you cannot buy X potions. So yeah, I'm pretty sure about that now. If I'm wrong about that as well, I'm just going to stop playing. But I'm 99.9% sure you can't buy X potions in this particular version of the game. So it's not the end of the world, because we can get more dry ethers and ethers, so we can use our white mages to heal a lot more effectively now. So that kind of negates it to some extent. But these high potions, they become largely useless at this stage. They just can't heal enough to make it worthwhile. So no X potions. Again, to me, it's a little bit of a like, why? Just let us buy them. Make them like 50k or something, like 20k for one, and just let people buy them. But whatever, it is what it is. So no X potions. That, again, my notes are already wrong about that one, and I'm sure it's probably going to happen again, because it's just 1,000,001 different versions of this game, and everything just works differently. So that means that I think at this stage I can return to Mysidia. Can I change the party members in Mysidia? Let's just go back there for a sec. I don't think there's too much more to do. I can just get going with the Cave of Trials. I was looking forward to fighting with some of the other party members, and gameplay-wise, one of the things I disliked was the fact that there's like only one white mage, and because of the battle mechanics, the white mage just can't do everything. They've got to do the buffs, they've got to do the healing, and then somehow you've got to try and stack like 5 protects on to make it more effective, and you just simply don't get the turns, especially against a tough enemy. When you trade turns 1 for 1, most of the time the only turn you get, you have to heal. So it's this constant like loop of healing, enemy turn, heal, enemy turn. So how you're supposed to get... Oh, screw you. How you're supposed to get 5 haste on the entire party and then stack a few shells, a few protects, heal everyone, maybe throw in the odd holy. It's like one white mage can't do all of that. Unless you play on a really low battle speed, possibly. I just don't think you can play it like that. So one of the reasons I was looking forward to this is I can have a party that has dual white mages. And I'm not talking about Cecil with like a cure or something, I'm talking about like real kind of dual white mages. So I'm gonna see what I can do here. I think my intention is just to swap. Again, there's just too many characters here. I think you have to keep Cecil in the party at all times. Let's see. Let's try and restructure this team. Yep, okay. So I'm going to put in as many people as I can. Edward has been in the story so little that, again, I can sacrifice him the most, I feel. So again, this doesn't give me 2 white mages, unfortunately. But I think their levels have continued to go up along with mine, so they don't have a level deficit. But I think in terms of armor and equipment, they need help. So we'll be looking into that. So I think for me, ideal team, probably... I'd probably have 1 less mage, sorry, 1 less physical attacker. I'd probably have like... I'd probably have a team like this, I think, and swap like Yang and Kane or something like that. That'd probably be my ideal team, because I can properly get to use my white magic and, you know, get all of my buffs in properly and not get caught in this loop of having to heal constantly. So that would be what I'd try to do. But for now, we're going to work with the other characters and see what we can do. Cool. So can we even equip them with anything, really? I mean, I've given away... I need to probably go to the Fat Chocobo to get some stuff back. I'm missing a bunch of stuff here. Okay. Okay, so it took a couple of minutes to swap out what everyone had previously. Oh, the hammer's two-handed. That's why he has so much HP. Fine. Maybe he can equip a different type of thing? Fine. Yeah, I think the dragon is the better choice here. And we'll give... We'll go with this one for now. Power to heal, power to revive, power to render magic ineffective. we can go with that. This is our best option for now. Another ribbon. Okay. Sometimes confuse power of ice. Sometimes poison. I think maybe I should give Cecil the ribbon again instead. This gives him a little bit more magic defense, so probably go with that. Yeah, we'll go with ribbon. Okay. I think for now they should be fine. I can get rid of all of the other stuff, I think, that I don't need. Just to free up inventory space. I think they'll do fine with this set. I'm hoping we should be able to handle what's there. We'll see. So how are we doing now? Items. Okay, plenty of inventory space. We'll keep these high potions. I can't see myself using them that much. Maybe I'll just buy a little more because they're good for menu healing, I guess, to save on some dry ethers. Even though they're not good in battle, I can still make use of it, I think. And then we can get rolling. Hopefully there's high potions in my city. I don't remember if there are. Fine. Hopefully we get lots more gil as well to just buy even more ethers. I'm hoping that the gil gained is enough to cover pretty much all of my ether needs moving forward. That'd be nice. Yeah, got some beefy HP here. Like these guys, they're serious, man. That defense is good. Okay. So I think I'm fairly set up at the moment. Let's throw a save in. Let's start making some new saves for the post-game. I guess I should check if he has a better hammer, but I'm pretty sure inside the trials, I'm sure we're going to find something good anyway. So I think I'll manage. If it's looking really tough without it, and I'm like, damn, I really got to get him a better weapon or I can't make progress, then I'll see. Because there might have been one that I could have brought that I never did. Right, Mount Ordeals, let's try and find it. I seem to remember it being in this general direction, like northeast of the world map. Oh, for God's sake, I pressed X on the wrong thing. I shouldn't use the Lunar Whale on Earth, I think. I kind of don't need to. It does have the fat chocobo, so it's nice in that sense, but it is a bit cumbersome. So I don't know what to expect in terms of super bosses. I don't know how difficult they'll be relative to Zeromus and that kind of thing. But for Final Fantasy 5 and 6, it's been a mixed bag. It's overall, I'm glad they've had the extra content. I have enjoyed it. But especially I think with 6, it wasn't quite as good as it could have been. I think they really just made it way too convoluted. And with its encounter rates and its really shit escape mechanics and stuff, I didn't quite enjoy 6's post-game as much as I thought I would. But 5's I thought was really good especially. So we'll see where this one kind of lands. Ah, of course it's Mount Hobbs. Wrong mountain, sorry folks. For God's sake. Remember, Dansgway always gets the 50-50s wrong. It's just the way it is. There we go. Take 2. I totally forgot about Mount Hobbs. Right then. Let's see what we got. Okay. So what I should look at first, actually, is what my mages can do. If I don't have Cura Ja, that's actually interesting, but no, I think it's the same moves pretty much. Okay, pretty much the whole bag here. Nice. Damage by combustion. Meteor. Wow. Yeah, pretty much the whole bag. Nice. Including the lovely Osmos, which is oh so useful. Now, with this one, it's an intuitive scroll down to the bottom to get all the good shit, so I'm not going to bother messing around with that. Yeah, I forgot what Sid can do other than just attack. We'll see with Yang what happens. Let's go. I think until we go through the other entrance, it should be the same enemies. Or they're nice enough to not have you dealing with encounters. There we go. Step inside if you wish to test yourself. That I do. Let's go. So again, secret passageways, chests, all that kind of stuff. We'll do our best to hunt for them. I haven't checked out like exactly what is in here. I just know that as a general premise, we're going to find useful equipment, hopefully, for the other party members. And well, X potion. I think stealing is one of the ways you can get X potions. I think there's a certain enemy that has them as a common steal. Oh. Okay, let's see what kind of level we're dealing with here. That's the level we're dealing with, so same kind of thing. So, I don't know how easygoing this is going to be, but we'll see. Maybe they've just designed it pretty much purely so you can just get what you need. 3000 attack is pretty damn good. I'm not even going to waste MP here. MP conservation is still going to continue. Because those ethers are definitely expensive, so I don't want to mess. Red jacket. So here we go, we're starting to find things already. What, no one can wear the red jacket? What? This might be for Edward, funnily enough. Let me just see if it mentions whose it is. Okay. Maybe it's for Edward. So, battle-wise, not much to really say here. I'm not sure if it's going to really ramp up and we suddenly come up against like some of the usual tough customers, but there's only one way to find out. I guess we can use Yang's ability as well, the sliding move thing that he has. To take multiple enemies out nice and quick, like this. But he's pretty slow. Actually no, he's second quickest at the moment. Porum's very fast, which for a mage is always useful. Let's see what Yang can do here. Kick. Yeah, we're very OP for this area at the moment. But even agility-wise, you can see still I barely got any turns in here at all. Got one turn in. Ah, really? That's lame. I also have two guys that have 0 MP at the moment. But these are like mid-tier story enemies at best. No match at all for this crew. Right, it's the way out. feel like there could randomly just be bits anywhere, really. Like here, I'm surprised there isn't anything. Yeah, this bit made me think that there was something, but no. I'm just going to move on. I think once I'm done with the place, I'll have a look to see if there's anything I'm missing, but... I think good to fight everything as well in case there was something in the bestiary that I missed. Maybe I get another chance at it. Okay. So one piece of equipment so far. But again, there might be like 10 levels to this place, so we'll see. These are the ones that did Quake. I doubt that Quake is going to be anywhere near strong enough to take me out, so I'm going to take a liberty here and not cast Float in the battle. But I can do it here, just in case. Hmm. 656, wow. I'm amazed at how quick Porum is, that's kind of interesting. A mage with speed, what is the world coming to? No. The infamous. And we don't have smoke now either. Okay, we'll see how to get round to that bit. But again, as always, just a ton of ambushes and back attacks and that kind of stuff. You barely drop any gil for fleeing as well. Yeah, it's not the easiest place to navigate here. There's a lot of blocked paths. So in that sense, I'm kind of glad that the battles aren't really tough, otherwise this place could have dragged on. Oh, I changed floors, didn't I? Shit. Yeah, I still hate the way that Float is lost every time you change a floor. But again, it's too weak to really trouble me, so I just keep going. Okay, that's another one we got. Rudy. I remember these guys could be a little bit tanky now. I forgot how Twin Cast worked, it's been so long since I did one. Pyroblast, okay. Yeah, definitely don't miss these encounter rates at all. There we go. White Tiger Mask. Okay, this sounds like it could be for him. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Prevents Paralyze. It's good because he didn't have a ribbon equipped, so that's nice. Wow, it actually worked. Damn. So I'm hoping this is a way down to one of the chests I couldn't get to previously.